What is up? What is up? What is up, you guys? You already know what it is. It's QWD, bringing in the energy that you are in need of. How are y'all doing? Y'all already know who it is. It is your girl, who? It's ZD. So, today, y'all, oh my goodness, I know. It's been a long week for us. It's been a long week for everybody, especially if you are those late workers. You know it's been a long week, and you look quite forward to this 1:30 or whatever your hours are. You know you've been waiting for this. But y'all, oh my goodness, I have been seeing a lot that I have been really trying to get together as well. My little stuff for the audition, and then on top of that, I had bad news, so I was like, yeah, I gotta go ahead and squash this. So with the bad news, I had to go ahead and reschedule my audition, seeing how I thought I had everything together, but I really don't have it all together. I really don't. I didn't. I actually did have it together, but you know how you have something that has to pop up, and it's like, really? Really though? Like, you couldn't wait a little bit longer before you decide to pop up? No, but now you want to pop up. But it's been a minute. Oh, okay. But anyways, you guys, so I had to do what I had to do. Get done what I had to get done. But I do know one thing. I have wasted some energy today, but you know what? I've gotten off. I'm going to recalculate my energy. I'm going to take back my energy. I'm also going to step back and not be afraid of speaking my mind anymore, because it seems like to me it's needed. My mind needs to be spoken. Like, I need to open my little mouth. And sometimes it's like, well, dang, if I open it, people start to feel like, oh, I'm aggressive and I don't know how to be delightful and shit like that. And I'm just like, you know what? It's not, I get so tired of people trying to put down certain women. Like, if I had a pretty face if I was light, I don't know. But I just feel like if I was prettier than what I am, then y'all will listen and take my words and understand where I'm coming from. No. Nonsense. That's not how it works. So it's like, okay, you know, when it hits you, don't look at me. Because remember, you were perfect before it hit you. But when that day do hit you, because it's going to be a pow, don't get upset. Like, for real, do not get upset. Don't get upset. Don't get mad. Get Gladware. Like, for real. Do not get upset. Don't get mad. It's just trash. All you gotta do is sweep it up. But I understand why you would get mad, is because it's trash that you actually accumulated. But hey, I don't know. And that brings me to my topic of this whole conversation I heard last night about Tiffany Haddish and Aries. Now, I'm pretty sure a lot of people are going to be lost when I say what I have to say. And everybody's going to be like, when the hell did this happen? Well, from my understanding, there is actually supposed to be some type of lawsuit that happened with Tiffany Haddish. And it was Tiffany Haddish, Aries Spears, and it was something dealing with 2 children. And it's supposed to be with some, media company, they were working for or whatever. And it's kind of cringy to me that, it's not cringy, but it minds boggled me that they would be hanging with each other. And I really thought that he was actually bigger than what everybody's saying he is. And I'm like, well, is everybody just really hating on this guy? Because I thought he really was a big star, Grew up watching him. Grew up seeing him on TV, so I'm like, he had to be something. I mean, he was on TV. But hey, like Mike Epps said, he was nothing but on, he was on, what did he say, Mad TV. He made a joke about that. But hey, I ain't gonna say nothing, because I got some words for Mike Epps, but I ain't gonna say nothing about Mike Epps, because, like, I ain't gonna say nothing. But anyway, so it's kind of like cringy on both sides because it's like both of y'all too old for this shit. I'm too old for this shit. Y'all too old for this shit. Shut the hell up. Because what kills me is this. I'm still trying to figure out when were they hanging with each other. But anyways, it's supposed to be about them. How they say it? I'm trying to get the words right, y'all, without dinging myself or anything like that, because this is weird to me. It's really weird that this is going on for Tiffany Haddish. And the reason why I'm saying this is because if you read Tiffany Haddish's book, then you will understand why this is kind of cringy for you to hear about her actually, engaging in a young child being taught, grown folks. I'm trying to get the word. Movements. There you go. Motions. Whatever. Usually it's the adults catching the child, doing the gestures and stuff. And we like pat, pat, pat. But for an adult, and there's people that do that, but it kills me that you will want to do that when something like that have been done to you in your childhood. In her whole book, she tells that story, but then again, she thought it was okay, and it's not okay. It never was okay. But now, as an adult, that you know that it wasn't okay, you still indulge into it. I'm just like, what's going on with the world right now? Like, who is Tiffany Haddish at this point? Who is Aries Spears? And why did this pop up all of a sudden? This is really what I'm trying to figure out. Like, why did this pop up all of a sudden? What was this movie that everybody is saying it was on the internet and all this? I really want to see it. Because now I'm like, okay. So it's a spinoff. What really happened? Because it just it's like something you don't want to believe. But it's like, is it really out there that she's going through a lawsuit to say that she was the M-word children? 2 of them. But like I said, if you read Tiffany Haddish's book, it's so mind-boggling. It is so mind-boggling. It's mind-boggling and cringy. That people just take sad stories and run with the sad story without action. This is the thing. Everybody has a sad story. And I'm just being real. Everybody has a sad story. But the thing is, you have to be careful of whose W-H-O, whose story you take deeply into consideration, because not everybody's story actually is a sentimental story. Some people's stories sound sentimental until you start to realize, wait a minute, those characters don't match that story that you told me. It doesn't. Because why are your actions leading to... Got you. Now I'm okay. It's just weird to me. It's weird for me to even hear about this. And if y'all really want to hear about it, it was off of YouTube. Lovely T. Shout out to Lovely T, because I do watch her teas, as you can see. And yes, they're very interesting. And it's like, because that right there, it really is like, I don't know how to feel about it, because once again, here we go with the stories of... It takes me off, because there's actually stories out there of real women who've actually been through this situation, and also who's lived a private life for situations to not just not go that way, but not to be surrounded by things like that for their life, because like you cleared everything up, you cleared your whole chakra up. And you was like, yeah, I went through that when I was a kid, BS. We played stupid games as kids, and it was really actually weird. Or, sorry. the family member who told us to put it on the hush hush, they're actually weird and I don't want to hang with them no more. But also don't forget their mom is your favorite aunt, so you have to really evaluate the situation, because then again it's like, I'm good, because you're going to always put me as the bad guy when technically your child is the bad guy and you are a bad mother. But hey, people like that are giving gratitude. They're giving rewards, congratulations, a free life, while the ones who really truly do have a good heart are suffering. I don't get that. Like, why is it always the people who've actually been through this stuff, who's actually in pain? Why is it that they always get looked over, shunned on, laughed at, or being told that, oh, you're not going through nothing? But wait a minute. How am I not going through nothing, but you just believe this false allegation story? I just don't, that's why I don't like the fact of this is really happening. I'm truly hoping and praying that she didn't do this. But sound like to me, I don't know. I'm praying that she didn't, because once again, everybody's going, well, she's funny. And she's done this and she's done that so far. Yeah, y'all let her do this with this secret. Or let's just pray it's not. And it's not about going against a black sister. See, this is the thing. I get tired of that. I'm not going against my black sister. It's nothing like that. It's the simple fact of I'm going against the storyline in the book. Because I just can't. Because most black girls, it's so hard for us to even want to tell those stories, you know? It's hard for us to get those stories off our chest, out of our soul, out of our mind, out of our guts. And when we get the story out of our guts, what are we called? We're called liars. We're being told that we're trying to manipulate family members to go against each other over something that you lied about. And then it takes a couple more years for people to realize, oh yeah, they did do that. And I'm just like, you know what? It's a cringy situation at this point. Like, it is what it is. I'm over it. Like, I really am over it. Y'all just too much. Like, for real, y'all too much. She should be up here, but they down there. Why is that? Anyway. But yeah, so it's like, y'all too much at this point. Y'all don't care about anybody in their respect. Y'all just don't care. Y'all don't care. You care about just say this. I care about people who are like me. And what are that? More manipulators, more negativity people, more people who can spark that light up when you need it, Don't you know? Oh, okay, I didn't know. Thought you did. But yeah, so you do have those people that do that, gaslight and all that junk. And it's like, you know what? I'm good. I'm actually good at this point. I'm going to be okay. You going to be okay? I'm going to be okay. Because it ain't worth the energy. It's not worth wasting my energy on that. It's just not. Yeah, my voice is feeling this way because my chest has, like I said, it's been hurting. I'm sorry, I didn't say that. That was on my last little thing I said was on. But anyways, I did doing 2 recordings tonight. Yeah, I'm sorry. But yeah. So, anyways, like I'm saying, it's just I truly hope this is not real, because now I'm going to have to dig a little bit deeper. Just like I'm still digging in deep about this whole new baddie from Bad Girls, Southern Bad Girls, or whatever you want to call them, off of Zeus Network. And I'm just like, where did she come from? Like, for real, it's one of those situations, it's like, where did she come from? Why is she here? Why did y'all allow this junk? Who told y'all to send her over here? That's just my question. It is I know people will be like, dang, that's harsh. But no, for real, I really want to know who she is, the new baddie girl. But we're still on this whole case about Tiffany Haddish. And it's for real. Aries Spears, you could tell that by how I'm just not talking about the guy. Like, he's really not that, relevant to me. I'm sorry, y'all. He's just not. He's not. Like I said, I grew up watching him, but like Mike Epps said, he was on Mad TV, and that was it. It's not like I'm just still not feeling this. I'm not feeling this for Tiffany Haddish, because it's like, I thought there was a star who understood the backlash and the laughs that people gave you. But no, I get that you want to be funny. I want to be funny. I love to share happiness. I love to share joy. But what I'm not going to do is do it I don't know. I just can't believe that. I don't know. I'm confused. I'm so confused. And now I see why people are like, well, that's why you shouldn't like them. And I'm like, well, maybe you should learn how to love yourself. Because looking up to people like that it's nothing crazy. It's not like I look up to her. It's just a simple fact of it was like, wow, she was so brave to open up about this. I want to be brave enough to open up about my situation. And then you go out and turn out to be this type of person. And I know I won't. So it's like, I'm still going to go and speak about mine. But it's like, wow, you're making it hard for other girls who are actually going through this, or girls who are actually having their hard time of getting their story. And and you got two children. And then again, like everybody always saying, these weird parents, these narcissist parents who don't love why do y'all even give birth to children if y'all don't like them? But y'all want to sell their souls and sell them off to celebrities and stuff like that. And then you want to go clout chase when... This is the thing, and this is what I'm feeling. If it was a movie that she was doing or whatever for the child, and the parent felt like they were doing went too far. But anyways, they were doing something on, the gestures that the gestures that they were giving. I'm trying to get it out. The gestures that they were giving the child to do. If you knew that was wrong, why would you even allow your child to still be there? That's what I'm not getting. Why would you let your child still be? I don't get. Okay, you're the parent. The parent. P-A-R-E-N-T. Parent. Not partner. Parent. P-A-R-T-N-E-R. Partner. Parent. P-A-R. Parent. I'm going to need to do some little research on this. Because some of these people that y'all call parents, adults, they're weird. I'd rather kids just grow up and be yourself and be you. But no, we got weird adults who want children to, just be weird to each other for no freaking reason. And I don't. I want my kids to have fun. I want them to have a better freaking life than me. Just like my siblings. I always want them to have a better life than me. Even if it's not, I still want to, however they feel it's not, I still want to help out. Because it's nothing like being understood. But there's a difference between being understood and being spoiled. And most of y'all are just spoiled. Y'all not misunderstood. You're fucking spoiled. Because there's no way. A lot of all this stuff that is going on, it is just cringy. For real. Some of y'all are spoiled. But hey, just like some kids can lie. Like, I see it's so popular on YouTube to lie about something that you're going through. And then look at all the clout that you get. But when somebody, like I said again, somebody's going to come and tell the truth about something they've been through. Then it's like, oh, they're lying. They've never been through that. But when it comes that they have, it smacks you in the face 10 times harder. You're like, oh, my bad. Nah, dog. Keep that same energy. I'm going to need y'all to keep that energy that y'all be keeping. Keep it. Keep that same energy, because y'all be the first ones to go holler about your kids going through something. But then y'all be the first ones to always say, oh, well, I wasn't expecting that to happen that way. What? Why was you expecting it to happen, period? It shouldn't matter which way it went. It shouldn't matter how it went. The simple fact is, why did you expect it to happen anyways? Why would you want it to happen? That's what people got to realize. Like, why would you want certain things to happen? Like, wow, you're really that vague and vindictive. Like, okay. And as y'all see, I have went to a different topic. Because, no. Like I said, as an adult, you still, like, I be thinking, like, maybe I'm too scary to be a parent. You know, I be having those deep thoughts and deep moments to myself where I think about things. And the one thing was like, well, maybe I'm not a parent right now because, you know, this, that, and the other, second, and third. And it's like, nah. It ain't that. Because even if somebody get physical with you, you still going to get physical back because you don't care. I don't. Because as soon as I see you swing, that actually puts joy in my heart. So it's like, attack, yes. And that's just all. I'm sorry if that comes off wrong to you. But hey, you just laid up a little fire in me. And it's like, yes. They picked up the phone and the bitch is going to say what she want to say. You know, that's just how I feel at that moment. But if you want to have a conversation, yes, I'm still going to light up. Attack. Because you're attacking me. And that's the only reason why it's going to come off as attack. Because you're attacking me. But what I won't do is make myself, and I will not allow myself to look stupid. I will come the proper way. Unless I'm being attacked. Physically. Even verbally too. I'm not going to lie. Even verbally too. Because I can say some mean, cruel things to the point where I don't think you would ever want to talk to me again. That's just being honest. I don't think you do. And that's why I have not allowed anybody to get me to that level. I may say things and it may be like, oh, that was so childish to say. That's how I feel. I'm just going to say some childish stuff. Do you want me to say reality stuff? I don't think you do. I think you want to back off me. That's it. Because if I did say it, it would hurt your feelings. But as adults, there should be times where, and then again, I don't know, some people are weird. I don't get how some people, well, hell, we see what Kanye going through. And I'm not even going to bring them up because I definitely don't got time for that. But anyways, I see you, Kanye. I understand you, Kanye. Just not the fashionista. But I understand you, Kanye. I get you on that one point. But I'm not going to say it. Just listen to what I'm saying today. But like I said, if y'all did even try to I just think some parents do some cringy, weird stuff. And that's one of the weirdest things is putting your child in celebrities' faces. And then if the celebrity didn't pay you what you felt like was worthy, or you felt like you deserve half of the project or whatever, which in reality you didn't. Your child was just a character in the show or whatever. But it's like, but you allow your child to be in the show. It's like y'all do things to exploit other people. That's what it is. People do things to each other to exploit each other. Being nosy, being manipulative, being in your, being around you. That's just to exploit you. And it's like, you know what? I'm over it. A lot of people like to exploit people, and I'm just like, I'm good. There's like a lot of exploders out here. Nah, I'm good. Because the only thing I want is protection. Not only thing, but on my chart. Let me just say that. On my top chart list is protection as well, too. Besides love, care, TLC. Y'all may say, oh, she's so sensitive. Let everybody outside of my realm tell you something different. Didi got an attitude all the time. Didi's mean. She always got that meme, that bitch resting face on. Oh my goodness, here she come. It's Didi. She got an attitude. What kind of Didi we gonna have today? Are we gonna have bubbly Didi or mean Didi today? And it's like, at this point, stop. Stop expecting anything from me, because I'm not gonna exploit you or anything when I'm in public. Bye-bye. Not friends, we're not family, we're nothing. Connections, if like we become associates, okay, but associates can be left behind too. This is not the school program of No Child Left Behind. That you will get, we're not talking about children, but no adult left behind, because you would be left behind. No, especially if I don't agree. Like, y'all, that's just weird. It's weird to be, because you Tiffany, I really hope Tiffany Haddish gets through this, because it's a whole, it's like, see, we only look at first I was just looking at what she's been through, and now these kids are going through it. But the whole situation, you have to look at it and observe it. And there's many, 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 many ways this is going. This could go. Or this did go. Or however it is going. If you get my drift. But anyways, so yes, as you can see, there was like 3 situations we could have been in. It could have been a manipulative story. Or it could be a manipulative parent. Or we all know it's a lie. A big L. Especially, I'm just saying, for Tiffany Haddish part, I don't know Aries Spears like that. I didn't read any of his books. I don't follow any of his podcasts. I don't, like, get deep into any of the movies that he plays in or anything. Like I said, the only thing I've ever saw this man play in, and that is true, which is Mad TV. I may have saw him in a movie, but never paid attention probably. But anyways, that bothered me. And I'm not even going to get on the Lizzo thing, because big girls rule. Aries drools, because that was so wrong to even, like, we're not even going to bring that up. Because we already know he needs some TLC himself. He just picked at her because he's going through a lot. Poor Tink. That's all he did. He went at the girl because he's going through a lot and he feels some type of way and he just want to lash out at people. He could say what he say, and I'm not going to get into the detail because like Lovely T had got into it, and when he said what he said, I was just like, yeah, I don't want to talk about him, because to say you want some meow, I'll give you some meow, and all I have to do is just make sure when I go to PetSmart, or I can go ahead and order it off of that little, what is that, pet delivery thing. I can call them and ask you for some meow. I mean, their little cat treats. That's what you want. Too old to be calling my poop poop meow. Can you get some meow meow? Oh, you want some cat food. And that's not being a blonde. That's not being an asshole. That's not being nothing. That's just the mature me. Just, that's not cute, attractive, or sexy. I have to agree with Lovely T on that, because is it Lovely? Yeah, it is Lovely T. I think it's Lovely T. No, it's Night Owls. I'm sorry, y'all. I keep saying Lovely T. It's Night Owls. I'm sorry. But yeah, so yes, that right there. And then you say you call your stuff a dog, or whatever he called it. It was just weird. Whatever he called this thing, it's just weird, hands down. But if the one thing that does bother me is that he's in this lawsuit with Tiffany Haddish, and like I said, this thing is going a million. It's like more doors are opening in mindsets. I meant not mindset, but more doorways are opening up on this topic for me. And it's like, besides that, now it's like, why would you want to hang with somebody who said, who has nicknames for privacy? We're adults. Or just use a different language for the term to make it sound, a little cleaner, a little nicer or whatever. But meow meow. Oh, that just made my skin crawl, because that's like a predator. Ew. I'm going to shut up right there. I'm going to stop right there, because unless you're into that and you like weird kinkiness, that's not kinky to me. But if you like weird kinkiness, then yeah, you would like that. But that's not kinky, and that's just weird. Because instead of calling my stuff a meow, yeah, just, can I get some, poom poom? Shoot. Say it in Jamaica, some poom poom. That's alright with me. You can say that, but I wouldn't want you to call it a cat. That's weird. Anywho, because that just, it's just making me feel like, did he do that? Did he? But then again, I don't want to put that on him either, just because I just feel like parents do some weird stuff. And maybe the people are weird. Because I've always been told, if any adult gives your private area a nickname besides the one you told me, run away. Because it's yours. You shouldn't be violated anyways. You shouldn't be a violator. Especially if you knew that it was done to you and you didn't appreciate it and it made you feel crazy, and for you to go and do it, and back on Tiffany, for you to do it, it would be weird. And Aries, if you've been through that, why would you even condone it? But I'm really, really wanting to say, nah, it's a cringy situation. But I don't know. I would love for people to leave their comments on the, below this, or leave it on my Facebook group, Queenify with Nerdy Dreams. You guys can find it on Facebook. My big face will be right there. Just click on the link and be like, hey, big face. Nah. But for real, just say, hey, Didi, hashtag Didi. And you guys can just let me know how you feel about this whole case between Tiffany Haddish and Aries Spears, with this whole molesting situation with John Doe and Jane Doe, with the two children and the little girl being coached. They were being coached by both of them, actually, to do weird things, and weird things were done to them. But it's just weird and cringy that would happen for Tiffany, especially for her to be in that predicament. Aries, I hate it for you as a man, but hey, you're doing weird stuff on the internet. So, especially to come at Lizzo and then you have this going on, it's like, yeah, that's really weird. It's kind of like you're the backfire of this whole situation. And then again, it could be that's why we haven't heard from Tiffany Haddish too in a minute. If you get my drift. But I really don't want to let this go too long, because I said what I said about this and there's nothing more. And I may come back with more receipts about it, and I may do a video tomorrow, because this is really interesting for this to even happen to her, especially for Aries, because it's like, dang, this popped up on YouTube, but dang, you just did an interview talking junk about Lizzo. And then again, it's like, dang, dude, where you been? That now all of a sudden you're doing an interview and you're talking down on a female. And then you have this case with TH, And it's like, what's really good? What's really going on, sir? Are you having some type of like mid-crisis? Or both of y'all have? I don't know. Is everybody having a mid-crisis right now? Because it just seems like everybody has a story with children, and it's just weird. It's weird. It's weird. It's weird. I may be strict and stern because I'm overly protective, and the one thing you will not tell your parents is, "Oh, Dee didn't protect me." Nope, 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 nope. I am determined to damage anything around us. When you are in my aura, I will damage everything around us. Hell, I would leave your child in my aura and step out my aura to beat up everything because it's getting too crowded. And that's just being real. Because children should be protected at all costs, but parents should do a little bit better. Especially, you should not be so willing to give your child up. Give yourself up. Sacrifice yourself. Why are you sacrificing children? If you want to be the star, you be the star. It's like, if you ask a child, do you really want to do act? And they tell you no, but you force them into it, or modeling, you force them into it. That's really not letting them speak for themselves. Let them speak for themselves. But like I said, I'm going to go ahead and cut this short, do some more research on both of these two, and see what's really good, because this is really interesting for real. This is all mind-boggling and interesting at the same time, because it's like, it's a lot that just happened to this one person in a couple of days or months. But like I've always told y'all, remember, your energy is for you, how you use it, when you use it, who you allow around it. And remember who you let connect to that mug, because you need to protect your energy at all times. Shield it. Put firewalls around it. I don't care. Protect that energy, because please, connections is a real deep thing out here. Y'all keep it PG-13 or however you want to do it, rated R, but make sure there's no children's allowed in it. So, peace and love. Y'all have a good one.